Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
What is the future for SriLankan Airlines, the debt-ridden national carrier? Answers were given at the Cabinet Media Briefing today.
Seen the statement made by the chairman and CEO of the national carrier. They have asked employees to brace themselves because some will be removed. In fact, the chairman and the CEO must be removed. They are paid 3 million rupees a month. Why did they make such expenses when they are already in a crisis? When we were handed over administration, Emirates was actually making profits. That was tasked to a relative of the former ruler who does not even know anything about a plane. That was a serious crime they did. Almost ₹1 billion needs to be paid annually. That will have to be paid from the taxpayers' money. If we have those funds, we can grant further concessions and reduce the prices of goods even more. Those people have been allocated large sums of money. If profits are not made, why were they paid so much? They don't deserve to be paid even 300,000 rupees. That is correct. I am of the view. Immediate action must be taken to solve this matter. This will be discussed at the President's Economic Committee. We hope an immediate decision will be made. Let's wait and see during these 3 months.
Well, on Monday, we highlighted the fact that Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and Tourism Minister John Amaratunga brought in a joint cabinet paper through the Cabinet Subcommittee on Economic Management to establish a partnership between SriLankan Airlines and AirAsia to create a low-budget airline to generate or promote tourism in the country. Now, just a reminder, there are 2 ministers in the country to overlook civil aviation and SriLankan Airlines respectively, Nimal Siripala de Silva and Kabir Hashim. Now, the proposal to bring in AirAsia to the country was explained to the Cabinet Subcommittee by the Group Head of Network and Regulatory Affairs of AirAsia, Dilhan Haradasa. Now, you may ask, so what? Well, that's a very genuine question. But let me explain. This is where the controversy begins. Dilhan Haradasa of AirAsia is the nephew of this man you see over here, Mahinda Haradasa. Now you may ask me again, why? So what? Who is Mahinda Haradasa? Well, in 2016, the Prime Minister appointed a committee, appointed Mahinda Haradasa to a committee to select candidates for the post of chairman, CEO and directors of public enterprises. Now this is where the matter raises a couple of eyebrows again. Mahinda Haradasa, who recommended candidates for the post I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, also eventually goes on to become the director of SriLankan Airlines as well. Nepotism case number 1. Case number 2. Then you have Suren Ratwatta, who is the current chief executive officer of SriLankan Airlines. Again, who is Suren Ratwatta? He is the brother of the Prime Minister's senior advisor, Charita Ratwatte. Mind you, SriLankan Airlines is covering its expenses with a bank overdraft of 7.5 billion rupees from 2 state banks. Now, this is on the heels of SriLankan Airlines suffering from a myriad of losses and debts, while 4 of its top officials are getting paid monthly allowances of over 3 million rupees. Yes, let that sink in. 3 million rupees a month. We requested for the salary particulars of Suren Ratwatta, but this was denied. Similarly, our requests for the salary particulars of the CEO of ICTA and the Managing Director of the Development Agency were also denied. It makes you wonder, what is the actual use, or is there any use at all, of the Right to Information Act? Even though the previous government was strongly criticized for its nepotism, in plain sight, it seems as the same is happening right now. It doesn't seem all that different. The big question is, are they trying to pilot SriLankan Airlines to its own natural death? We place this question before you.